All right. Everything working? I think it's working. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. We're live. We're here. We are ready to cross some animals. Get the headphones on. How are you? Welcome. So, as promised, this is our first stream in a while where we're just on YouTube. So if you were watching this as a VOD or you're watching it and you're like, where's the Twitch stream? We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing multi-streaming anymore. But I'm closer to deciding on an exclusive, it's probably somewhat temporary, but exclusive Twitch stream series I'm pretty excited about. So stay tuned for that. There will likely be something in the works here soon that is just for folks on Twitch. So there you go. Let's see here. So I am looking at some of my controls in the background here, making sure everything's working. How are you? How's your weekend going? Thanks for being here. Today, we're trying to finish my first ever Animal Crossing island. When New Horizons came out, I started this island on day 1, and I finished it, and then 2.0 came out, and I just redid it. And I never kind of like fully finished. Yes, and I was going to ask this too. So Anne-Marie, you currently have 1,800 points. That means your points from the previous streams do carry over to this stream. We have a new point system. You can use the command points to see how many points you've earned. You only earn points by being active in chat. Now, that does not mean spam the chat. Our mods are watching. Don't spam the chat. You don't need to constantly post to earn points, but you post throughout the stream. It reminds my bot that you are still here, and it gives you points based on that. You earn points pretty quickly, so I'm going to need to change the prices of the redemptions, it seems, since they do indeed carry over like we expected they do. So I'm going to take a little bit of time here to do that, and I will just tell you as I go what everything's going to cost now. So previously, $2 jokes were 200 points. I'm going to now up this to 500 points for the joke. I'm going to up it to 500 points for $2 recipe. I'm going to up it catfact to 500 points as well. These are all kind of similar to me. Chuck the potluck duck is currently 400 points. I'm going to double him. No, I'm going to make him 1,000 points. Then Nook news, probably our biggest one. I'm going to make it 1,500 because you get to type into that one. And that's all the redeems right now. And everything is now in the description. If you don't see it in the description below, just refresh because I put it there as the stream was getting started. But you can see all the commands that are at your disposal. I do not have the costs with those points, with the redemptions. So maybe in the future I'll update the description to include the cost of all the redemptions. But that's what it costs to use your points. We also have the ability for me to give you points. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. Little games or contests or something where I could be like, winner gets, 10,000 points or something like that could be fun. I'll just be thinking about that as we're going, and maybe in a future stream, maybe today if we think of something, 1 second. Maybe as we get going, we will think of something today to do on that front. But that's how the points work here on YouTube. Now, again, it's important to note, you got to be active in chat. You got to be here live, obviously. If you're watching this as a VOD, you're like, just get to the game already. But yeah, there you go. So look at that. You got 150 points. Sweet. So watch the stream, hang out, and we jump into the game, I believe. All right. Thanks for being here, everybody. There is a cooldown on the points command, by the way. You will need to wait 10 minutes to check your points. I just don't want people spamming it. So if you've used that command in the last 10 minutes, you won't be able to have it work again. Important question. Did you get a new box for your cat? No. No. And she left too. She's mad. So let's see. We are working on a few different projects today. So We got to do the outside of Kiki's house. We edited most of the houses that hadn't been edited yet. We have 2 more to do today. And then the outsides need to be done on... Well, the outside of Kiki's is really the only one I'm, like, trying to get fixed up. And there's been some suggestions on how we can do that. I haven't fully figured out, but I do think a tiny library is a good idea. That was suggested yesterday. Simply just moving these tables and chairs was also suggested, which I think is probably a good idea. But I don't know if it creates enough room in front of them for anything. But maybe. It depends if this is one tile. This is one tile because I'm standing here. Okay, so we'd get a tile of space back. Maybe I can fit a shrub or something. So let's work on moving this stuff real quick. And yeah, we'll just jump in and start getting some decorating done. If I get rid of the fence temporarily, that should give us some more wiggle room here. So we can move this up and this back. It does mean the back chair can't be used. So now I'm thinking, well, what if we... Oh, I don't want to talk to you. My home was redecorated by the time I woke up. Thanks so much, Spaceballs. Can I wonder from using the space how you really intended? Do you want to stop by for a look? Oh, and that was not a real invite. So if I do this... Okay. That might be better. At least they can use the chairs now. Box justice for Kitty. Let's see. What's up playing Animal Crossing while watching my island has soda pop theme. Each villager represents a different flavor. That's cool. I have a cool mini theme park called Toy World on my Animal Crossing island. That sounds cool too. I like that. We got to do Dream Islands again. It's been a while. Okay. So I think the table and chairs like that work. I almost wonder if I should pull them all towards the house by one step. Just because we have extra room. And so it's like, why not kind of like... do this. You know what I mean? Let me just see what this looks like with the fence. But they can't... no, then they can't use the chair. These yards are just a tad too small. At this point, the structure of my island is pretty rigid. I'm not going to be able to do much. So it's kind of got to go with what I got. But I think we could fit the tiny library right here without blocking the entrance to the house. And we can maybe customize it the same color as this, perhaps. That might be her yard done, to be honest. I don't know what else to do. We added some height yesterday. That worked out pretty well. Go to the stream. Gonna lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Yeah, let's go make a tiny library. If I have the books. I hope I have the books. We might need to like order some books and do it on another day. I think they take 3 to 5 books somewhere in there. Uh-oh, this is not the wrong, or this is not the right thing. I usually tried to order some books just to have them for these types of things. Oh. I've definitely crafted with some books. There's the stack of books. Oh, if all else fails, we can do a stack of books. Bear, how's it going? So I don't think I have any, like, just books by themselves. Add a flower or shrub. I could probably get away with something like that. It's just I don't want to block the chairs. And there's not a lot of room. There's these, but these do not count. If we're lucky, and I don't think we're this lucky, they'll be selling books here today, but I doubt it. They're not. Okay. On the right side? Oh, like instead of the tiny library? Or just alongside it? Well, let's figure out what we can do. Without any books, can't do much. Like, I doubt that I have rogue books just laying around alongside the tiny library. At this point, it's probably going to be a stack of books instead of the tiny library. Which is a shame. Yeah, I don't think I just have books laying around. So, we'll figure it out. We'll do something. Trying to see if there's any weeds. There's always 2 weeds. But none up here. Newest villager is Boris. I recently gave him a bone nameplate thing. As a present, he gave me an explorer shirt, which is something new for me. Oh, cool. I rarely get gifts from villagers that I actually like. So, yeah, it's always a nice treat when they give you something you're like, oh, wow, I'd actually use this. Okay. I know that's a money spot, but I don't really care. All the houses we decorated yesterday are not open for business. Yeah, like they're all closed. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, found the first weed. And I hear a balloon. Please be a tiny library. Refrigerator. Okay. Cool. Any weeds hiding back here? I don't think so. All right. Oh, here we go. Found the other weed. This is, yeah, my dailies in Animal Crossing involve finding the 2 weeds. I already have my fossils buried somewhere so they don't pop up anywhere. But yeah, just about finding extra flowers, keeping the island clean. We got to do Raymond's house and Pearl's house today. We might just jump to doing that, I guess. No, let's finish what we started, which was Kiki's house. We got to find our book solution here. Tried to give him that yesterday, but he was sick. Come on. Give him a gift. Don't ask too much. Yeah, like, I think if you give him medicine, leave the house and come back in, maybe you can give him a gift, but I don't remember. I don't know if that's true.
I brought potato salad to this 4th of July thing, right? But I didn't realize the Tupperware it was sitting in had mold growing in the corners. I tried rinsing it, but my sink was clogged, so I just sprayed it with Axe body spray and hoped for the best. Look, it was either that or get roasted in the group chat again.
He's still too loud for me. I don't know if what I did fixed him. Like, his volume is just so much. Let me try and find him again. Chuck. It didn't remember my setting. I put him down to like 85% last time.
This is a test message.
That's not Chuck. I was trying to test Chuck. Oh, it picked random voice. Like, excuse me? That's not Chuck. What one is... Okay, I think Chuck is... Chuck the potluck duck. Here he is.
This is a test message.
Okay. I put him down to 85% again. But do I have to do that every time? Like, how do I save that? Save settings. Okay, maybe next time he'll be... Chuck behind the curtain. Maybe next time he'll be more reasonably leveled. Okay. Completely forgot what I was doing. Oh, let's see, get something out. We gotta get our books. Okay, so yeah, we have a few options. I'm going to take stack of books, and then we're going to grab a customization kit, which I think is in here. Yeah, I got some. And we'll customize them. Don't craft. I don't want to craft. I'm still shaking off the rust here. I haven't played Animal Crossing in that long, so it's been a while. Stack of books. I think old is good, especially like for books that are outside. I don't know why. Okay. All right. So yeah, we talked about putting a flower outside. So place this item down. There's no room. I don't know how much room we're gonna have. This is already not looking great. Wow. How much space is here or isn't here? Let me take my shovel and try. What? Really? I don't have one tile of space? Naming the island is Cat Butte. Wow. That's disappointing. The fence and the path are taking up that much room. Huh. Well, that kind of kills my momentum a little bit. Okay, see, like, look what we did with Coco's house. I had to kind of give Coco a larger yard, but I was able to do a lot. You have a blank path. Oh, actually, you might be right. But I should be able to place stuff on top of it. What if I do that? That got rid of the fence. I'm hitting the button, and I'm not wiping away any path. But I'm definitely taking away fencing. So if I put a hole here, it kind of helps us visualize a little bit. It really should be that I can put a hole here, but I can't. Which means it's this right here. So if I get rid of this... Huh? It's the front of the house. It's that the front of the house is taking up that much room. So we could technically put tile underneath tile. You know what I mean. Stone paths underneath the steps, but we cannot put items or anything. So yeah, it was the fence. Now there's an argument to be made for, like, do I need the fence? Is the fence adding anything? Or would it be better to have, like, books or something like that? I don't know the answer. I kind of like the fence. I like lining paths with something. So yeah, it does feel like the yard is kind of like done. A sprinkling of cobblestone. To be fair, I did extend Coco's fence out, so there is an argument to be made for getting rid of these flowers, bringing the fence out, and then having more room to work with in the yard itself. Because I used to have fences or flowers in front of Coco's yard, and now these flowers don't even, like, fully match the house. I kind of had them kind of matching the house. So I'm kind of talking myself into getting rid of the flowers, to be honest. And that way we can put flowers on the inside of the yard. It does look nice, but I think this looks better to me. Like, this just works, you know? So I keep the fence, but I get rid of the flowers, is what I'm saying. Let's try it. We can always put them back. If you move the house by one tile, it should help. I can't move the house, though. There's nowhere to move it, unfortunately. Everything is carefully, symmetrically designed. Houses and roads can't really move at this point without a kind of an overhaul of the island and the way it's all laid out, which is, my own fault. Like, actually, I will say, devil's advocate, my own undoing here was the road transitioning from being 2 wide to 4 wide in a very awkward kind of way. I don't know. I always struggled with the roads once I got to this side of town. It's not like great, trying to work with the space. Because there's no possible way without really overhauling my resident services entrance to get this to be 4 tiles wide, this road. I can get it to 3 if I'm willing to maybe jam these 2 houses closer together and make one big yard for the 2 of them, which I don't want to do. So yeah, I'm just kind of keeping the roads and stuff where they're at. And I think that's my best play. But I definitely need to fill this yard a little bit. Something's got to be done here for sure. Okay. Finally unlocked the golden watering can. Oh, nice. I used to have one outside my house. I used the one I have outside my house to make it. Nice. Congrats. So fences again, which I'll need to make more of now or go find more. But now the idea is that the fence would come up to the road. Like this. And this does give us the option to move the table and chairs. Just watering the thing. Back. Which means we could put something in front of the tree, which I think I like better. I'm just going to do this the very, very slow way. I didn't think this through at all. Okay, hold on. So dumb. Remember some of your island. Yeah, we're getting really close. I was already almost done, but I was just putting off these projects. Cool. Okay. So yeah, now I can put something over here. It could be flowers. It could be anything. But that's cool. And now, once I get some fences down, we'll have a little bit of space to play with in the front of the house. I hear another balloon. I don't know how I'm going to get this one. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to get stuck over Nook's. Knife block. Sure. Put something away. Put away the knife block. Put away this. Nope. Keep the stack of books. We need to find some other stuff. I need fences and then some other stuff to put outside the house. Do I keep fences in here? Where do fences go? I think they're in here. Yeah. Here we go. All right, we got fences. And then, yeah, we need to figure out what else we want to put outside. That will go... Ooh, you know what? Wooden stool, because it matches the table and chairs. Have you tried putting something on the left front of the house? There's not a lot of room with the table, and I want the table and chairs to be accessible. But, yes, I agree that that's a good spot for things, for sure. Okay, so if I do the stack of books on top of the stool, we have room in front of it for something a little bit lower that could look cool. Now, what will that thing be? I don't know. But it does feel like we could do something there. Playing Star Wars Outlaws on the Switch 2. How are you enjoying it? I heard Star Wars Outlaws on the Switch 2 ran like poo-poo garbage. But that was like one article I quickly skimmed. It's not a game for me probably anyway, but yeah, I'm just kind of curious. I don't know if this would work. I'm trying to see if there's any plants, like fake plants in here that I could do. Maybe it's better if we just do flowers. It's really good now. Oh, they updated it. Okay, cool. Good. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. Always sucks to like buy a game that it doesn't work. A tiny library. Oh, I had one. Okay, I missed it before. Sweet. Yay. Let's customize it. The graphics are good? Nice. Okay, cool. I was a little surprised because Cyberpunk supposedly runs good and looks good on the Switch too. So I'm like, well, why couldn't they figure it out?
Mijo, looks like Classy Cozy Gamer has been in the Super Billionaire on YouTube for 30 months and says 30 months hype.
Classy Cozy. Thank you for 30 months in the Super Billionaires Club. Appreciate you. How's it going? Ooh, yes, this one. Hope you're having a good weekend. Okay, so we got the tiny library. This is good. That gives us some options. How's the island coming along? Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think we're doing pretty well. First of all, let's get our fences in to see how limited we're going to be. Because this still is not a lot of space. Certainly, like, 2 tiles is probably asking a lot. We have one there. We still don't have one there. Okay. So, how's this going to work? I think what we do is put the tiny library here. Okay. Can I pull it back? Can I push it? Can I do anything else to get it closer to the house? No. I do like it facing out, so I am kind of questioning if this is the best spot for it. I could put it in front of the house like a mailbox and get rid of this fence here. That could be like a good compromise. Let's plop a fence down. So that gives us more options because now we can put a plant here or our stool with the books on it. And I like that. What about right in front of the window? I could also do that. Like if I put something right here, it only blocks the sign, which it's fine. I like that you can read the sign and see who lives there, but you can also see it on the map. Think about like Dream Island visitors. And then there's also room back here to put some stuff, which I'm going to do something. Probably flowers. And then there's also the option. I have not done this yet. I haven't messed with this idea because I did not do it for Coco, but I could put the tiny library on the sidewalk and put a fence behind it still for that more like layered kind of look. There's like extra like, I don't know, but it does stop you from walking. Like it's something to trip on. Like, I don't know if I like that or not. On the one hand, why have the custom designs on the ground in the first place if they're not going to represent, like, something? Maybe the area you don't necessarily walk on top of. On the other hand, I kind of liked it better when it wasn't there. I'll put it back. Let's put it back. I could put it there, and that kind of puts it like right on the edge, so it's a little easier to walk. And we do get that extra space behind it now for something. If I'm not going to use the space behind it, I don't think I keep that there. How much space is behind it? Like, we have a full tile and a half to work with there. So maybe a flower. Or something else. Like, I could put like some magazines, newspapers. If I move this back as well. I don't know. We have some interesting options here. Let's go find some more items to play with because we're not really giving ourselves a lot of stuff to work with. I don't know if I have enough flowers. The only extra flowers I have right now are blue roses. I got rid of everything. So that might actually not be flowers now that I think about it. I don't feel like planting them and waiting. But one of the reasons I had the flowers that I had in front of our house is because I was trying to get like every flower somewhere on my island. And I might just have like gotten rid of some flowers that were serving that purpose. But I'll check my farm. They might be in there. Blue roses would work for Ione. She's already got them, but yes. Otherwise, that would have been good. Thinking. Looking at the big stuff first to see if there's anything that would be good. There are these plants. A leaf pile would be good if it was the green ones, and I think I can make those. Those are always good clutter. But there's always the question of, like, where do the leaves come from? If there's no tree with those kinds of leaves on it, I'm always, like, bothered by that, even though it's just a game and I shouldn't care. Like, there's no stack of pine needles, you know? Could give her a scooter. That could be kind of fun. Like, as if to say, you know, she uses this to go explore the town. It's just parked outside. I'm gonna grab it. We might bring it to Cyrus, but I'm gonna grab it. That's actually kind of a cool idea. What else? Everything gets kind of holiday themed from here, and then museum stuff. So we have this. I always love the boxes and stack bags and stuff, but I'm already using them at Coco's house, which is right next door. The food items I don't really decorate with a whole lot. Just lurking. Enjoy Moonpetal. Enjoy your lurk. Now, you did type. You're going to earn some points for that. And if you continue typing, you'll continue earning points. Just saying. Okay. This is recycled paper bundles, but we can customize these in a number of different ways. This might actually be good to add more books to the premises. Is this a tissue box for every year I've played? Pretty much. Because we're basically on year 6 now. This is a good way to count how many years. Oh, no, this is Paradise Planning one. So we're owed another tissue box soon. But like, this is a good way to count how many years you've played Animal Crossing and count them in tissue boxes. Bribing chat to be more active. Hey, I mean, there's points on the line. What items? See, now we're into the bugs and stuff. Oh, there's some other things. Look at how many of these Zodiac figurines I have that are the same. So many photos that are also duplicates. So, okay, that's not what we want. Anything in here? I don't know. Every few minutes I try to post at least one word. I think we're just gonna have to look at craftables because I don't like what I have here. Yeah, we'll look at crafting recipes after if we find a place for this thing we grabbed. Okay. He's playing some classic GameCube music over there. What did we get? Oh, we have another balloon. Wait. Wait. Oh, I do have the orange and red flowers, whatever they're called, in my farm. So yeah, I don't need those in front of Kiki's house. We're good. Cool. I could get something from my catalog, but that means I have to wait another day. I want there to be a chance to actually finish today. Recycled paper bundle. I was going to customize that. And then the electric kick scooter I was going to bring to Cyrus. Okay, so let me just first put down the electric kick scooter to see if it even fits. Looks good. There's something to this. Especially if I do that. Or do I put it in the middle? Oh, I can't. We did talk about putting an item in front of the sign in our house, like by our house. Like, so we could do this instead. Can't tell how much space this takes up. It's 1 tile, 1.5 tiles. Can we still walk back here? Yes. Okay. I like that. We can make it green. All right, here. We're going to go customize this, and we're going to customize the recycled paper bundle. And yeah, I don't see us using these blue roses probably anywhere. I could do a bug model. Bug models I have a lot of, and they're always really good. So we could look at those. But let's pay Cyrus a visit. Cool. We'll check some stores while we're there too. All right. What do we got? Some artwork I don't need. Sahara is really the only one I care to check. Oh, wow. I don't know if I have some of this stuff. I might not have any of these. I'm just meaning the stuff at the top. I know I have some of the stuff at the bottom. Sin Sim? I don't know if I'm saying that right. How's it going? Welcome. Never seen the steampunk wall? I've seen it before for sure. I just don't know if I currently have one in my inventory. I might be using it somewhere. It's a really cool one. The steampunk stuff is actually really cool. You can make some cool stuff with that. Train station floor is kind of neat. Kind of like the idea of putting the train station floor in the basement of a house and trying to actually like build like a like a train station down there. I'll throw them in storage and see if I already have them. It's weird seeing one chat. I'm just getting used to it as well. Okay, he's gonna go some acorns. Unlurking for a quick question. Do we get points by the number of times we chat or the length of chat? You get points. So you're going to get points for having chatted for the next, like, certain amount of time. I'm not saying how long, because I don't want people to, like, gamify it for themselves or anything, but there is a set amount of time. And if you stop chatting, the time runs out and you're not getting points anymore. But every minute you will get points if you're still chatting regularly, basically. If I could make it so lurkers could get points, I absolutely would. It's not my rule. It is the fact, it's the way YouTube is built. The way the bot works, it can only detect if you're here if you chat. Otherwise, if you lurk, it has no idea that you're actually here, which is a little unfortunate. Twitch is different. This is still a limitation of YouTube in the way they build their systems. But the fact that we can do points at all, I'll take it. I'm lurking again. It's okay. No problem. So I got some walls. Okay, wait a minute. There's my steampunk wall, so I definitely did not have that. And then we got the hopscotch floor, which I might have had, and the train station floor. So I have 2 train station floors, which I don't need. And then I might have 2 hopscotch. I try to not double up on these. Okay, I have 1 hopscotch. Got it. All right, electric kick scooter. Green? We do have a green one. It's a little bright green, but it works. I'm kind of leaning into green for Kiki, and I don't know why. And then we can use Cyrus to customize the books, too. We might actually only be able to do this through him. There's a lot of options here. So, dictionaries. We could do old books again, because we already have some old books. Probably. I think we do old. Yeah, let's do old. Brat. Thought it was Ioni's house? Oh, no, we did that last night. Ioni's house is pretty well set up at this point, I think. All right, any more business here while we're hanging? I don't think so. Looks like we're overdue for a trip to Nook's. I could get my fortune. Do I have everyone's photo? Hold on. Whose photo do I still need, do you think? I cannot remember. I think they're in both wall-mounted and table. No, posters are wall-mounted. Oh, they're hanging up in my house, so they wouldn't be here. I tried to get everyone's photo. But I have some new, like, I don't know if I have Coco's or not. It's a little confusing because I've gotten photos from past playthroughs and then delete the islands, and then I give the photos to this guy since it's my forever island. Reminds me when we used to wrap textbooks in brown paper bags for school. I remember that. Gosh, oh my gosh. I don't even remember the last time I went to Katrina. Oh yeah, Ioni was walking around in Kiki's yard. Oh, I think this is a bad fortune. Luck with money will diminish. Unless we bribe her to get rid of the curse that was just put upon us. Life has its ups and downs. Well, something unfortunate might happen today. But if you want to escape disaster for certain, I could possibly purify you of this curse that I've put on you myself. And that requires very powerful energy. I would, of course, need significant payment. This is a page out of the old Tom Nook handbook I see. 10,000 bells, sure. Cleanse me of your curse. You are awful. Wow. There's a lot of con artists in Animal Crossing. You have Tom Nook, you have Red, and you have Katrina. And Katrina gets a pass all the time, and I don't see why. It's not fair. Now you should be fine. I hope my crystal will guide you. Guide me to give you more of my money. Yeah, I was scammed. That's... I usually like it when I actually get the bad fortune because it means that we get something mailed to us the next day. And that's how you get the Zodiac figurines, other than checking the Nook stop at the appropriate time. I don't know if I have them all or not. I think I might. All right, so we can throw down our electric kick scooter. I think even right there is fine. I think I had it closer, but, or yeah, farther from the door, but I think that works. And the recycled books, I think the recycled paper old books now, whatever this is. No room. Can go behind the tiny library. But they don't really look like anything back there. So we could put them back here. I'm just trying to decide what else should go back here. You know what I mean? It feels weird to just put a stack of books behind this chair and call it good. It feels like there should be 2 things or 3 things. Like the recycled book should be on top of something. Or, I don't know. Something should go right here. Right in this spot. I got like a couple tiles to work with. Maybe 1.5. Should I move the stool with the books on it back there? That's an armchair. It's cool that it can fit. Actually, you know what? You know what's interesting? The armchair matches the roof and has like green. This is kind of a cool discovery. Huh. Crap. I might want to make some changes. This works really well. Stand by. Hold on. Hold the phone. Wait. Hang on. I'm gonna need to. So wait. If I put the armchair here, we can do the classic like armchair, table, armchair, like corner seating area, and put some books on top of that, and still keep our like mountain of books behind the tiny library. Kind of like this. So it looks like the tiny library's booming, you know? We could put something else near it, maybe? I don't know. And put the recycled paper books on top of the oh gosh. Okay, there's so many things we could do. All right, hold on. Hold the phone. I know I have more of that furniture. I should not have accidentally placed that down. This has kind of changed everything for me now. It just matches the roof too well. It looks so good. Oh, there it is. And do I have a table? Come on. There is the Moroccan tray table, which has the green top. And I could just use that, but I was hoping I had the correct matching table. Goes with the scooter. Crud. No. I don't have the right table. I think the pink one above. The pink one. This? The modern office chair? The low table might be too long. Oh, it is. Yes, I'm ignoring the long tables. It's the garden table. Oh, you saw it? Okay. All right. Oh, I have the bed. Dang, that's a shame. I would have liked to have that table. I can order it. It looks like we're probably... I mean, who are we kidding? Are we done today? I don't know. I could order it. How would I do this? I have... Trip Falls. But they're not friends. So I can't send... Are they friends? I don't think they're friends. So I can't, like, mail myself something from Trip Falls. I'm trying to figure out how to get it today, you know? Oh, I have one. Hang on. Now, this is mine. The question is, what do I put here? Now, if I'm going to do the same exact seating area in front of Kiki's house, this is an opportunity for me to change what's in front of my house. So, I think I steal it from myself. And then give myself a different arrangement here. I don't know what. I've never known what to do in front of my house or Val's house. Like, her house doesn't have anything right now. What do I do? What would you do with the space in front of your house? Because I'll admit, it is a little boring. And it's overkill. I don't need this much room. I expected I would do something with it, and I haven't. But this works out. We're gonna steal it, and we'll do something here. Okay. Well, we're going back to Harv's. Before we do, what are we gonna put in front of the tree? Now that we have extra room in front of it too. The Moroccan stuff does go well with it. I will give you that. But I wanted it to match, like, perfectly, because it matches the roof of the house so well. But I typically would agree with that. Would we do a hammock? I can take a hammock just to see what the custom designs are, but I don't know if I would do a hammock or not. It might be the hammock might be a good bet. I don't know. What else could I do? What about a little table with some food on it? Like she's having like a little party. A potluck, if you will. What are my little table options? We have these low tables here. We do have the low folding table, which might be good. We'll see what customizations we can do with that. There's also, of course, the wedding table, which is a little more fancy, but I don't have enough like furniture to kind of go with it to kind of imply that she's doing like a big party. Like that's a pretty big party. This is supposed to be more of a casual, like she's having a couple friends over, kind of get together. I'm trying to get one more table option. How about this one? The project table. It's pretty inoffensive, like all the way around. It might have some cool custom designs. When I say inoffensive, I mean like it doesn't have any particular flair to it that could make it look out of place. Okay. So that'll give us a couple table options, and then we can always come back for like the food or whatever we're going to put on it. So we'll have the books. Yeah, I think this is going to look pretty good. The potluck tables could stretch between yours and Val's houses. Yeah, maybe Val and I are doing like a big get-together kind of like setup. We're going to have to just stand here for a while, unfortunately. Like, maybe we give... ourselves the wedding tables with food on them, and we do extra chairs and tables or something, and it looks like we're having an event. I don't know. Think about it. I'm too far ahead. Yeah, it moved on me. Okay. Cat Butte Dan hosts potlucks? You're right. He would never. Kiki would. Ugh. All right. Back to Harv's. I am feeling like Kiki would have a bike and not an electric kick scooter. It's with all this other stuff. I don't know, but I'm feeling a bike would probably look better. So I'm going to look and see if I have a bike. I don't know if I do, but if I do, we'll use it. It seems like something I would just have laying around. Excuse me. I'm going to see if I can customize these shopping carts. I might want them for Timmy and Tommy. Trike? Scooter? No bike. Oh, wait. No, we got the coolest bike. We got the cruiser. Potluck between your houses could be called hypocrite dinner. Okay, wooden stool and wooden chair. Wooden mini table, no. Wooden chair. So this armchair? No, we actually only need the table. Well, no, keep the black ones were in front of my house. We need the end table to be green. Wait, what? Hang on. You can't make it green. I didn't know there was furniture that did that. So, oh, it's gray. I bet it's gray. Hold on. The green is the cushion. I had a third armchair. There it is. You're right. You're right. It's gray. I'm just getting confused. Okay. Like, why does that? Never seen that before. A set of furniture not having matching colors. Okay. End table. Okay, then we check out the cruiser bike, which I think will look pretty good. There is a green version of it, and it's exactly the kind of green I want. Anything else? Oh, the shopping carts, right. Okay, I can customize these at home. I'll leave them for now. Mug. Project table. Right, I forgot about this. Dark wood. I think natural wood because it would match the old books. Not a ton of options there. But we'll look at the folding table and see what options we have. Yeah, it'll look a lot better than the green scooter. I agree. Low folding table. Oh, wow. Same problem. Okay. Folding table should have like way more options. Hammock. We were going to look at the hammock just in case. Now, see, the hammock has a ton of options. So, if I were to make the hammock light brown, and then we have camo, we have all these different patterns we could do. What if there's a pattern that kind of works with the colors we're kind of choosing here? Like these green stripes. I'm kind of going for a more foresty green. Like that could work. That's a little too green. There's this one. That darker kind of green could be really good. I like this. We'll go with this. We might not use it, but we'll have it. I really hope they bring the patterns back in the next game, even if it's not the same exact ones. Just having those patterns with all these customizations is so cool. Like, I use them in these types of situations a lot. Okay. Let's go to Kiki's house. All right, we'll get rid of the scooter. We'll put down the end table. We'll put down our books. Yeah, okay. We'll put down our other chair. Right, and then we talked about putting this table down with some food on it. So I'll start the project table. I think that might look the best. Okay, we can walk up to it, which is ideal. If I put the bike down, that's a different story. Hold on. So let's think about the bike for a second. If I put the bike behind the thing, it could look pretty good, I think. Oh, wow. Hold on. I can't get to, like, face the other way, though. Which orientation do I need to drop it to get it to face the direction I want? It's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to be, like, pointed towards the road. What if I do it this way? Oh. For the next game, I'd like to see 360 rotation. I'm feeling like they could do it. All right. I'm not going to get what I want here. I do feel like that's possible. I know that's probably going to be controversial. But I do feel like it could happen. So I guess I was imagining something like this, but it's probably too long in this orientation. Glad you're friendly to watch one live. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for being here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Someone even entertain the idea of going in there. Nope. It's like, That works still. It's fine. Almost lost this one in all the items. Game show stand. I think that's what these are. I've thought about a number of times getting rid of this, but I kind of like it. The reason I like this, I used this once for a game I was playing with my friends. There's a correct, like a yes and a no, basically. So every one of them has been customized with a blue and a red. So I did like a quiz show and had my friends pick a color. So pink, green, blue, red, yellow. And each person would stand here. It's like true or false. Da 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 da. And then you would select true or false. And yeah, I love items like this, like little interactive things. Imagine if we had the Switch 2 voice chat functionality in 2020. Something like that would have gone off. It would have been great. Okay, so we have our bike. The hammock, it's either the table or the hammock. And if I go to hammock and put it down just to see, it doesn't not work. We could absolutely do it instead of the table. Oh, we don't have a commands command. They're down in the description below. You can see all the different commands. They do not currently have point prices next to them, but that'll be for next time. I think we just throw some food on this table and see how we like it. How did I get so many? You're here. You're being active. The Moroccan table in front of the tree? I mean, we could. It's not, but what else would we put next to it? We'd have to put something next to it. Because I do think the varied height would be good. That a potluck table? That's the idea. Yeah, just smaller. The table's big. I will give you that. I did talk about using a bug or a fish. But I don't know if I have any bugs or fish that I would actually like to see out there. The diving beetle's green, at least. All right, here's our foods. I'm trying to see the types of stuff that Kiki could serve to friends and family. You know what? Instead of in that section, there's like the little tray of like cookies. So instead of like the individual cakes and stuff, which we could also do. Where is it? It's like the little tray of like macaroons or whatever. I had one. I saw it earlier. Oh, shopping basket too. I forgot about that. I'm pretty certain I have this. What about putting the plants on the bonsai table? Plants on like a bonsai table. I suppose that's also an option. I wonder if I can... the bonsai table is expensive. You need like certain plants for that. I was thinking I could just put the bonsai table there, but if I have one that's already being used for something, I probably don't want to move it. I want those little cookies. Crud. I thought oh, you know where I saw it? It's at Nook's. Yeah. The afternoon tea set. Which I think also has some customizations to it, but I don't know if that's a Cyrus thing. I don't need to customize it, but I want to just check real quick. Okay. So afternoon tea set and what else? If we're going to put 2 items on this thing to try it out. I wish there was like a pitcher of lemonade or something. Like a big enough drink that would serve multiple people. With a little spout. Like, I guess a teapot. A tea kettle. Well, why not? Yeah, we could use it. Do something else? I don't want this one. I guess not. Oh. Mom's tea set cozy. Which I have 4 of. Let's see what customizations are available for this. Yeah, we found that. Oops. No. No. Stop hitting all the wrong buttons. There it is. A water dispenser? I don't know. Green and white. Look at that. Okay, this might actually work out. I actually think this will be fine, what we have. So we put the little snacks out. So here's where the tea cozy will go. And then we put the little snacks out wherever they are. Afternoon tea set. Okay. Let me place down the other table to see how, like, low it is. Significantly lower. All right, we're going to use that table. Because this one's just a little too big. It just feels out of place. All right, but same deal. So we put the afternoon tea set. We put Mom's tea cozy. I like that better. And then all that's left is the stack of books, which I think are going to be a little tough now. I'll try to find a place for these. Crud. I don't know. They could go in front of the... Because I can't... I would love to put them back here. But there's no... The bike will just never... The bike would never let us do that. So I could put them over here. And that works. We can still walk all in here. We can sit in the chairs. We can get to the bike. I think that's done. We even have like a really good like mix. So we have the different greens that kind of match the roof. We have this green bike that matches the green in the pine needles. We have the Mom's tea cozy that matches the green in the tiny library. So everything is kind of working. All the colors are doing good. This is good. Yeah, this is Kiki's house. I think this one's done. I think I'm going to call this one done and move on to the next one. Fun. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. So many balloons. Pot rack. That's the thing that hangs on the wall, I think. I didn't realize how much I leaned into green for Coco's house too, but maybe that's for the best. I mean, they're neighbors.
Cat fact number 168. Cats believe the concept of personal property does not apply to them.
Trails at the end. Okay, I'm going to use the restroom real quick, and when I return, we are going to work on Pearl's house. We'll save Raymond for last, because I'm the most stressed about that, because I never figured out what the heck I want to do with his house. So yeah. We'll be right back. And yeah, I'll play some music for you. Okay. Sweet. They're dancing. That's funny. I didn't plan that. It was a good place to stop and play music, though. Okay. I do need to fix up my inventory, but I guess we can do that after. It doesn't matter. Grilled cheese, how's it going? Residence home. All right. We are going to decorate Pearl's house. I feel like I'm going to focus the build around her piano. Interior. Exterior is pretty good. I mean, well, I'll do some work to it, but probably not much. Oh, she doesn't have a piano. I thought I gave her a piano. Oh, I wanted to give her a piano, I think. I always assumed she had one. It's not how it works. It just feels like something she would have. So, okay, we're going to get rid of all of her stuff. Boom. And now we need the music back. See if I can lower that a little bit. Instruments. So I always thought it'd be cool if we gave her a grand piano. I gifted her one and she didn't use it. I was insulted. But like if we kind of set her house up like a concert hall or something, I think that would be kind of cool. What do I use the points for? Just like Twitch. So down in the description, you can see all the redemptions. And the prices are a little bit higher here because you earn points pretty quick. But I don't have them listed. And I'm feeling more bad about that by the minute. So I don't know. I'll get them listed for next time. Or I might take a minute. Who knows? Just maybe I should. I don't know. I like the idea of giving Pearl like a concert stage of sorts.
Made a veggie stir fry for game night, but my stove's busted, so I cooked it with a hair straightener and a candle. Took 5 hours. Broccoli never softened. I dropped a carrot into the litter box at one point, rinsed it off best I could. It's fine. I didn't even want to be there.
It's fine. I just imagine like marble floors, like really going fancy with this for some reason. I don't know why I imagine this for Pearl, but this is just where my mind goes. And I've had this kind of vision for a while for her house. That's why I wanted to do this one first, because I kind of knew what I was going to lean into. I mean, we could even do this.
Time for a $2 recipe. Attic aged cheddar. Scrape hardened bits of old cheese from behind the fridge, then let them age in a warm attic for extra character.
I don't know why he's dragging certain words today, but it's so good. Let them age. Something about this is appealing to me. And I could even reverse it. Like, I could do this on all the walls, and then the European, like, window thing, like that. Very Bridgerton. What about the floor? Because I don't know if the marble is a bit too much. This is probably better. Something a little less bright. It's either this or that wood floor I was using before. Point redemption doesn't work for you. When was the last time you checked your points? Because there's a 10-minute cooldown on seeing your points. Is that what you're trying to do? Where was the last one you did? Chuck simultaneously disturbs me and makes me smile. He can come to my birthday party, just bring cups and plates. He'll mess that up too. That man's a disaster. I mean, there's so many cool things we could do with this kind of like dressing the house as like a stage for a concert. I checked anyone on break. It's probably a little more time then. You have a 10-minute cooldown on checking. I did that because I didn't want people like just constantly checking their points every couple minutes. And also, please don't do gibberish in the chat to have a message pop up. I don't want you guys spamming it. All right, so let's put white curtains, I think. Yeah, let's do... Oops. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to decide if Pearl gets a bed. Like the house is like half concert hall, half house. I feel like I should let her have a house. You know? It's only right. The lyrics to reverse it? Oh, you were doing... I see. Okay. Well, I didn't know if you were doing gibberish. What else? Chandelier. Obviously. Now we can use some... Do we want to go classic or modern? A classic white chandelier. What else? What else? What else? What else? If she's gonna have a bed, which it's kind of a wild thing to say about someone's house. If you're gonna be entitled to a bed, it should match the vibe. So what kind of bed can we give Pearl that will meet that criteria? So the ranch bed, maybe Luna's bed, but I feel like we'll need more gold accents if this is going to be the play. Yeah, carpet could do. Probably some other beds we can use though. Before it was the antique bed, but not now. Let's not do that. Elegant bed, of course, can definitely kind of match. It's already turned out to be kind of a weird one. If I alphabetize, we can find all the elegant furniture.
Oh.
Points well spent. Wait. Oh, you did news, but you didn't type anything. Oh, no. You got to type a message with news. I should warn people. Well, now I can test something I haven't tried yet. What a scam. Here, I'll help you. I'm sorry. I haven't tested this yet, though. So it's add points at, there's your name, plus 1,500. Let's see if that works. There you go. I gave you your points back. Yay. Okay, cool. So that works. I could do that. What kind of crafting table should we do? Or if we stick to, well, I don't know. Maybe this one. Can't think of a message? It's okay. When you think of one. It's for when you think of one. Maybe we need to bring the piano forward a little bit more. And try and decide if I need walls to kind of like... How would I... What's the best way to do this? Hold on. If we're not going to design the house like a concert hall, and it's more just like Pearl is practicing for being in a concert, the piano shouldn't be the center of the room or take up that much real estate. It should be kind of back in the corner. Do you not give anyone a toilet? They got the river outside. And then a DIY workbench. I like getting to choose how they do their DIYs. Like when they're doing them. I like being in charge of that. So if you give them one, that's what they'll use. Otherwise, they will have their own. So we could do what we did for Ione and do the compact kitchen and the mini, or we could do just a ranch kitchen and have control of at least that and get rid of the... So we could... I don't know. Because then... At least they'll have like a kitchen. There's so much we could do. Okay, let's see. Blaze, how's it going? Where's the elegant dresser? I do feel like this build's going to call for partition walls. I don't know. This is hard. Let me think. I kind of like the idea of making a stage. Now, I don't know what flooring I'm going to use to call attention to it being a stage. Maybe that. And then we can do something with the walls to make it feel more separate from the rest of the house. Oh, it's not going the way I want it to. Why is it flipping like that? Stop it. What? Will you please flip the other way? There we go. It doesn't really work. Okay. In that case, we can absolutely use pillars, and that can at least give us some more, you know, separation. They're marble? There are marble ones. So if we do white marble. And we can even put them on top of these if we want to. And we can take these and put them right in front of the pillars if we want to, or just behind them. Above. I don't know. Let's keep in the back and maybe consider doing... So the chandelier out here, and then stage lights. Because you can make these white. like that. It's 60 over here, gonna be 78 later this week. Sounds like you're having some decent weather. Okay, so this is giving us a little more, you know, a little more separation. I mean, I'm tempted to do more of these. Just to give us even more, like, of a distinct kind of separation between the two. And if we do that, we'd have to, like, do something about the ceiling lights now. We can just pop them like that. We can do different ones, maybe. What else do we have for, like, hanging spotlights? Anything? Not here. No, yeah. So we can do that. I definitely think we'll need to use the custom lighting in here, because... yeah. Let's turn up a little bit. That helps. And now, if I put a dresser, oops, it needs to be on the wall like this, but it like fits. It's like the bed area, and we have like the kitchen area, and I think we could probably do something like this, and then do like shelves or something behind it. I'm trying to find a ranch something or other. Yeah, this one. So, you could do ranch cupboard. Sometimes I do two of these because they fit together pretty nicely, doing two of them, but you could also do a wardrobe. Make it look like a pantry, you know? We'll have to use all the same colors, of course. And something can go behind it, and there should be something behind it. I don't know what yet. Something even taller, like a plant. Yeah, the piano setup's cool. I do like this. Can we walk back there? Probably not. But Pearl can definitely just sit here. You could do a bookcase on each whole end of the piano area. Like the big one? Like this one? The wooden bookshelf? Ooh, that doesn't fit. Did you mean like this? Because we have to move the pillars, and we can't. I do think we should put something back there. I just don't know what yet. If we could fit those big trees, that'd be awesome. Like these, the evergreen ash. If we could fit them just behind the pillars, that would look so cool. Now we could get rid of the pillars and put them on either side of the piano. Oh no, there's not enough room on that side. Never mind. What other plants though? Something big like that, but not that big. A couple of amps. What about a dining area? I have not considered a dining area. Put them all over your city island. They're awesome. They're so cool. I got a bunch around here. So I think we would do... Amps are not a bad idea. I thought there was ceiling hanging ones, but I don't know if I have them. I'm maybe thinking of a whole different game, honestly. If I went into this section, there's stereos. There are amps. Oh, yeah, we could do something. Okay, I see. Yeah, PA speakers. Can't be customized. I wish these could be customized. Floor monitor, because I could do those. But we could definitely do, like... Yeah, we got a few options. I didn't know there was a gold one. That's cool. We could do white amp, and then the effects rack, it can also be white. We can stick our logo on it, our island flag, and kind of pop this here. Kind of have it poking out like that. That kind of gives us something, you know? Ooh, I just thought of something too. Since they're hidden, we can actually hide wall spotlights behind the pillars. So we can put down the studio wall spotlight. Purple, blue, green, pink, red, orange. No, just white. That's kind of cool, right? I'm trying to decide if I need to lower them or not. Maybe a little bit. If Pearl sits there, I want the light to hit her. It's definitely hitting the piano. But okay. What other musical studio items do we have at our disposal here that we can customize? We have the bubble machines, which I did for Rosie. Ooh, we could stick a harp back there for no reason. We could hide Pearl's music back there. Is this all the stereos? I don't think so. Antique radio. What would fit good in here? Probably the record player. Orange. Oh, not a lot of good options. No good colors there. You put a classic guitar on the right side of the piano. Mm-hmm. Shoot. I'm not finding the music player that I want. Tape deck? I don't know. I'm trying to make it fit the classical vibe, and the stuff that does kind of fit doesn't work the way I want it to. Wooden music box, maybe? I can make that white. A lot of fancy little patterns on it. I don't need to hide her music back there. You can put it on the dresser. This time, let's turn it on instead of leaving the house before turning on the music. A music stand. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. So kind of like right there. I know it's like not super helpful to have it there, but it's adding something, I think. We don't need to tuck too much back there, you know. I still need to figure out this part. Like, do I want to make the kitchen like that? Do I want to add a plant behind it? I don't know. Feels like I should just add a plant behind it. Oh. You can put the mini crafting table back there so she has some place to craft. So a bit odd, but I could. I'm gonna keep it where it's at because she'll take away the kitchen to craft on something else. So that'll make it easier for me to tell if she's crafting if I run in the house real quick. This is pretty good, to be honest. I know I could put something on top of this, but I'm not going to. We should probably put an area rug underneath the bedroom stuff. Anything fancy but not too big. Or we could, you know what? We could put a floor that kind of encompasses the whole middle of the room. This would have been an option. It's a little too oversized. Another job for the brown kitchen mat there. I do this welcome mat in so many of the houses, but I do like it a lot. I'm failing to find anything I want to put under the bedroom, but I think this is good. Yeah, that's fine. We gotta think of wall hangies. Oh.
Streamer caught shaking trees for money. Residents demand IRS investigate. Oh!
That's funny. Let's see. Yes, it worked. I'm glad that worked. Yeah, you just have to type a message. This is pretty good. I don't know what I would do differently. Honestly, this is pretty great. I will say the spotlights on top of the piano, as I'm looking at them from this angle, are a bit harsh. How do you redeem that on YouTube? There are now points on YouTube. So if you use the points command, you can see how many points you have. And you accumulate them by being active in chat. And all the redemptions are in the description below. I'll put points prices on them next time. Yeah, there you go. Huh. I need to put some stuff on the walls. Inspiring you to get back into Happy Home? Happy Home's fun. This is my favorite feature of Happy Home, getting to come back and decorate houses of my villagers. Just trying to think of like what would work in here. Something like that. Something should go over the bed. I think we could put this. Oops, not over the bed. Put this in the kitchen. These always look good in the kitchen. You can put them kind of low. High looks good too. Framed art poster. This is a bit of an interesting one, but we could put it like right here. I just like the Blathers posters are just like the perfect size to like fill up a wall in a really cool way. It's just a poster with all the art for some reason. I don't know why, but there it is. Ooh, what about kitchen stuff like knives and all that stuff? Like, yeah, like the pot rack we got earlier. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, pretty good. I'm trying to decide if I want this welcome mat here or not. I don't know. I'm going to pause the music, and we're going to figure out what we're going to play in the music box. We need it to be something fancy. this music box changes the style, like the styling of the song so much that I don't know if we can go wrong. Can I up the volume? This one does not have volume controls. Okay. Ray, how's it going? Do we want this welcome mat? I gotta be honest. I don't know if it's working for me. I could do this. Yeah, I don't like it. White looks better. The white entrance flooring there looks better, and I got rid of the welcome mat, even though it was white. It still doesn't look good to me. I am bothered by the stage being wood and then this being tile, but I don't know if I can do anything about that. I wish there were more options for the little entryways where Tom Nook is standing, but it's fine. Okay, this is pretty good. I kind of feel like I keep it simple. We gave her a whole stage where she can play concerts if she wants to. We got her a huge bed. We got our dresser and a music box and a whole kitchen. I think this works. I think we're good. She can walk around the house easy. You can put a small brown rug under the dresser. I probably could put a small brown rug under the dresser. Do I have one? We have the cafe one. This is the kitchen one. We have this, but that's way too big. I don't know if I have one I like. That song is repetitive. I don't know if I have one I like. We could do this. It's a little too different from the rest of the flooring and everything else. Or cream/white round rug. So the tiny one, the ivory one. That might be better. Yeah, okay, I like that. Thank you. This is great. We could class up Animal Crossing. We did it. It is classy. Okay, so I actually have music playing in this one. The lacy rug. Oh, wait, that one is really good. It's too big. It's 3x3. If it was a little smaller, I mean, we could put. Hold on. If I get rid of this, we can put it here, and then like now the whole bedroom kind of has a little bit of a rug. Do we like that better? I don't mind it, to be honest, but I feel like the other rug kind of fit better. I wish it was smaller. I don't want to use it. I think I liked how this was fitting in. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Okay. I think we tell Tom Nook we're done. Okay, the exterior. So, it already looks good. I gotta decide if I want to do anything different. It looks old lady. Huh. We keep the same siding. I'm still getting that error we got yesterday to maintain smooth streaming. You're getting buffering right now. I'll try to fix that for next time. I can't do anything about it now. Sorry. Hopefully it fixes itself. That's a subtle change, but I kind of like it. All right. We are all done. Oh, sub-only mode, yeah, is... so yeah, if you can't chat in my YouTube chat, that is a good thing to note. You do need to be a subscriber, but I have it on like a 0-second rule so that the second you subscribe, you should be able to use the chat. And even that still cuts down on spam. I'm so sorry about if it's buffering. I'm really sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. I think next is Raymond. They had to pay to talk. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, it's free. Okay, I don't know what to do for Raymond. I'm gonna need some help. Oh, Raymond's sick. Oh, crap. Okay. Let's go give him some medicine. They don't let you decorate their house when they're sick. Out of nowhere, it's just raining, or it's about to rain. If I give him medicine, maybe he'll feel better and let us decorate his house today. That'd be wild if we couldn't decorate today because of that. It's just like, what? Medicine. Raymond might like a high city apartment. Very modern and fancy. Yeah. Should be fine once he's recovered. But is recovered tomorrow or recovered via medicine? Like now? Let's see. Because I don't time travel on this island. That's a hard rule. You look like crap. Ew, he sneezed on me. Take the medicine. You've revived me. I can feel the healing power flowing through me. And he gave me a mummy outfit. I think he was about to wear this. He was preparing for the worst. He's like, I don't need this anymore. Oh, this is great. Yeah, now we don't have to make him a pyramid and put him in a sarcophagus. He's feeling much, much better. And he expects that I'm not going to be doing well soon, I guess. I don't know why he gave that to me. I'll just dispose of it for him. Okay. I think if I walk back in now, he should probably be changed and everything. I feel like he'll change his clothing too. Yeah, he's back to normal. I can give him a gift and everything. So yeah, if you ever need to give someone a gift and they're sick, give them medicine, walk out of their house, walk back in, and it's like they were never sick. I assume that means... Oh, here comes the rain. I assume that means we can now decorate his house too. We'll see if that's true. I think we just stay inside all day after. Oh, yep, it'll let us do it. So yeah, medicine is an instant cure for this. I didn't know that medicine would have, or being sick would have made it so we couldn't edit his house. But it makes sense. He just has to sit outside in the rain when he's sick, and I'm like editing his house. Okay, interior. So with Raymond, I was leaning into green. He has the green chair. I put green mums outside his house. He has the green door. So like Kiki, I think we're gonna kind of lean into green again for him. I don't know why I keep doing this for the villagers, but now the obvious thing everybody does is, well, he has kind of a crappy office. Let's give him a nice office. The guy gets the same edit every single time. So I want to do something a little different for him. I even if there is an office element involved, I don't want the whole house to look like a cubicle. You know, I've always wanted to do something different with him, and I've always struggled to figure out what the heck that would be. So someone suggested like a city, like a high up, you know, skyscraper kind of like city apartment. I'm trying to think, what else? What else? Because I kind of did that for Marlowe. What else can I do? Open to suggestions. I'll give 1,000 points to whoever gives me the best suggestion. How's that? Let's do that. Let's do suspense. Suspenseful music. I'm looking for your suggestions. 1,000 points on the line. He looks like a museum curator. Okay, we have museum. Interesting. How would that look? Fancy high-rise library and espresso bar. He likes green, so a bank, maybe? A bank? A banker? A dorm with a cityscape wall. I think we do better than that. We already did a piano. Not sure why my initial one got deleted, but a country western theme. So far, I think I have my favorite of these suggestions so far. Go against the grain, Jim Bro. Highline condo with industrial accents. His happy home is a tailor shop. Maybe something like that. Make him a fashion designer. Competing right next door to Able Sisters. Interesting. A smart botanist, like high-tech plant guy. I think I have my favorite. I might have already picked. A library type thing. I was going to do that too, but it just feels a little too on the nose for him. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. We are going with... Hold on, let me... Give points. Is that the command? Gift points. No. Add points. All right, 1,000 points to deal a plays for the bank idea. That's what I'm going with. We're going to make Raymond a banker. I don't think that's the best idea to let just a random villager control the banking for the island or start a competing bank. But that makes it all the better. This game is full of scammers, and Raymond gets to decide for himself if he's going to have like a trustworthy bank or if he's going to be a piece of crap scammer. You know, that's on him. That is on him. But these were all good suggestions. Once I saw banker, I kind of got hung up on that. Can't find the redemption thing. So you just use the exclamation mark. Okay, in the description below are the different commands to redeem different things. So check those, and otherwise it works pretty similar to Twitch. But you just have to use commands. You can't. There's no buttons like on Twitch. Okay. Bank. I keep imagining the bank vault in Dinkum. You know, that giant vault that's behind, I think it's Milburn. I don't think there's a bank vault wall. That'd be sick, though. We can use the museum wall, though, and then accent wall. That could help with, like, the bank aspect.
For the teacher appreciation lunch, I made cupcakes in my toaster oven because the real oven's full of paint cans right now. They baked uneven and some of them split open. I covered the worst ones in powdered sugar and left early. Not sure why I was even invited to that thing anyway. I don't even got kids.
I think this is good. So stately wall with the golden kind of accent wall there. There are safes and piles of cash. Yes, we're definitely going to utilize those for sure. And bars, right? We got to use the big bars. Where are they? I think we could probably use the filing cabinets because they're... well, I'm going to grab a couple just to have them. You can jump on my desk. There we go. Hello. There's a bank vault wall. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't like that one. It's like the safety deposit box one.
Cat fact number 82. If a cat flops in front of you, it's demanding a toll before you can continue walking.
That's great. I know which one you're talking about. Maybe I don't have it. I don't know if I like it. But then again, it would fit. It's the bank vault wall. Maybe I've never gotten it. Oh, wait. These walls are pretty... Okay, hold on. I thought all the Sahara walls were the second half of the list, but maybe it's up here. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. It's the only correct wall. Even though I disagree. I want a bank vault. Like a big vault door, you know? That's what I want. That's what I want. So now the filing cabinets feel like they make more sense. We'll have to give him some kind of desks for his bank teller side of things. We'll figure it out. This is going to be fun. Let's find our bars. I want big jail bars. Let's see here. Here's the other filing cabinet I wanted. Yeah, here we go. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't pet my chest and ask him for attention here. Okay, where are the safes at? I can't believe we only have one safe in this game. It feels like a really good item to have more of. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Grab a couple display stands for later. Now, Raymond is probably not going to get a bed. Let's just be honest. What's the cat's name? I don't know. Who is the cat name for me? You go ahead and name her. I'm sick of thinking of names. I probably passed the safe forever ago. Here it is. Raymond's Swiss Bank. The bell bag rug. Butters. Butters the cat. Might just do this one. I don't know. Let's call that Stink Butt. Yes, this is Stink Butt the cat. That's actually a pretty accurate name. I have to decide how he's going to get back here in the vault. If we're going to... I think I know what I'm going to do, actually. I gave him a gold crown. And he's been displaying it. And I think we do that. So we put it back and we do that. And then this spotlight on top of it. Where's he gonna sleep? I don't know. It's a good question. Wait. Okay, there's something up here. I don't know where it went. I thought she dragged some cat litter or something up here, but I can't find it. Okay, maybe you should go like sit down somewhere. Just give him a couch. Oh yeah, we gotta give him cash too. Where's the cash? Wait. The donation box is kind of funny. A bank with a donation box. Washing machine for all the laundry. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Do you have the money flooring? Probably. We could actually play with that if I have it. Oh, I might have to craft it. I don't know if I have it. Isn't there a cool bench? Very bank reception. Probably. There's the pirate flooring. I don't know if I have the money flooring. I might not have ever crafted it. A printing press so we can make more money. That'd be great. Should I have the money and give it sparkles? Oh yeah, we can do some stuff like that. I don't have the money floor, but that's okay. Ramen noodles on the table by the couch. I just like the idea of a donation box here for no reason. So we're talking about giving him a couch that he sleeps on.
Watch out for Raymond. He thinks because he's famous, he can get away with scamming you. Only trust me with your bells.
It's fantastic. Couch. It's up here. I'm kind of feeling we give him a bed. I don't know. I think the cool bed works. And it kind of looks like some seating. Yeah, it's Raymond's. Do you want to customize so that he can, like, help people? At least pretend to be doing something useful? Like a reception desk? Like this? Oh, yeah. I need more room. Can I walk back here? Tom Nook? We can't fit back there. I was trying to avoid doing this so he can actually, like, walk around his whole house. But it's not working out super good. There's not an alternative where I can, like, kind of, like, do this, take his bed, and put it here, but I don't know. I feel like you'd make snide comments about how poor you are. I agree. I think that's completely what he would do. Like, just wait. That's just his vibe, you know? Fudge. So if I want to have him walk in there, I got to do that. I'm kind of worried we get... Like, what do we do? maybe what we do, we get rid of the filing cabinet. We reduce the amount of stuff. So it is something like that. If we got rid of the safe, like we could put the bars way back here. Oops. Oh. I don't know. Tom. Can we walk here? No. So we still have to move the desk up farther than I want to. Quill and paper? Like this one? Look at him. This is working. This is definitely working. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Trying to decide what else we can do. A shredder? Do we have that? A security camera? That's a good idea. I think an intercom monitor would imply that he has like an alarm system too. Should add a chair so he has to walk around it. I think if I add the chair, he can't get into the vault, though. If you mean behind the desk. Ugh. Oh, definitely a clock. He had the clock, and he also had this hanging up. Keys. Keys are good. I like that. Where are we gonna put the keys? Maybe down here, and then this thing can go here. I like that. Is there a wall-mounted camera? Yeah, I'm trying to find that. I keep getting distracted. Yeah, here it is. So probably in the vault. Something like that. I feel like he gets an alarm clock. Which one? Okay. A cup of coffee to stay awake. Now I don't know where to put it because I kind of filled up all the surfaces. I'm trying to decide if I want any more objects not on the walls. This is pretty good. I mean, yeah, this is, I didn't lean into green like I said I would, but this was good. Like, Mona Lisa? Again? I put that in Marlowe's. I know it's tempting to do a lot of the stuff we did for Marlowe in here, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to decide if the light, a jail cell, it's a bank vault. I'm trying to decide if the lighting needs to be adjusted here. So that's all the way off. I think a little darker is good. Yeah. I don't think we need anything else. I like it. I just like this build. This is great. So he's got his bed. He's got a little desk. He doesn't have a chair, but that's all right. He's got his vault full of goodies. And I just feel like it's a solid bank build here. Cool. Let's just make sure we like the floor. Oh, we got to shine some stuff too. Go in here. Oops. Go in here. Go in here. Yeah, probably that one. That's a good floor. I kept his carpet the same. I think it's good. It works. Yeah, and then it kind of feels like we need to shine the crown and then put it in the thing. Stop it. You were such a brat. We'll shine the golds. Do we want to do anything to the cash?
Cat fact number 149.
Ooh.
Cats assume every meal is a direct result of their hard work.
I know exactly what to do with the cash. But this pile here. It's fresh out of the washer. Oh my gosh. Look how happy Tom Nook is. This is his vibe. He loves this house. He wants this one for himself. I do think we just need to do something with the lighting at the front. That's the last thing that's kind of messed up. I'm gonna pop these ceiling lights in and just flip them. That kind of gets them on the money there. So the money has some extra light. I was hoping the desk would be more lit. Are there any other lights that would be better? I mean, it's a bank. We could afford a chandelier of sorts. We could do this one. Will this one add enough light to the... if I get rid of this? Neither of these are like giving the front the light that I want, but there is the option to turn these up a little more. I don't know. This feels like a community post at some point here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Jet, how's it going? Gotta go to bed in the UK. Meg, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Yeah, anyway, this is good. Let's go ahead and do the outside. So, yeah, like I said, I don't want to change too much about his. I think a new door is in order. And leaning towards green is still what I want to do. We could do that. There's that. It's not good greens, though. The temptation to just leave it alone. That's kind of nice. Can you make it larger? No, so Happy Home, like designing a villager's house like it's Happy Home, unfortunately does not have that same feature. I would love it in the future if they decided to do that, though. Well, okay, wait a minute. Probably that. The banker's lamp? There is a banker's lamp. I don't have room for it. Okay. I got a stream. Will you leave? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Okay. What can I do about the roof? Cute. There's this one. There's this one. I might do that. So I think that's a little different than what he had. The siding. Or if we go greenhouse, we could actually do like black door, black roof. Might give us some more wiggle room for a better door here. Gray roof. Not loving this. Well, okay, that's interesting. Just gotta sit here and play with it for a bit, you know? Do we like the greenhouse? I don't know. Is it too green? It's very green. Then there's this, which is also very green, but doesn't like stick out as much. I just don't know if the gray door is working. We could probably go white or something a bit lighter to try to counterbalance it a little better. Gold door. We have a couple options there, like this. That looks like a gold roof. I didn't even realize how gold the brown looked. That might kind of work with the door, but the house is too freaking green. Oh gosh, I like that too. Gosh, dang it. What about gray facade and green door? That's kind of what I'm thinking. None of this is screaming bank to me. Black striped roof. Why is this so much? I said I wasn't even going to edit his exterior that much, and here I am like sweating it. Like the gold is kind of working. Hold on, let's try this for a minute. It's a little. No, wait. There an even darker kind of roof to match the door? Turn Marlo's home into an Italian restaurant? That'd be cool. The bottom green with the rock siding? Which might, like, like that one? I'm trying to lean into this gold house, but I need a good roof door combo that kind of complements it, you know? I like this roof and this gold color, but the door is now like, what the heck do we do about this? That's not a terrible door, actually. A Zen house with a fancy roof? I don't want to use Zen. I'm trying to keep his house somewhat the same shape as his original. I don't know why I give that as a rule to myself. But I'm not getting any green now. Like, I have mums outside his house, and I wanted them to go with the house. So that's kind of where I'm, like, going back to, like, wait a minute. That's the whole thing, was keeping some green in the original. We just kind of give him his whole stuff back, maybe, and just call it good. I don't know which door he had. That doesn't matter too much, but it could be this door. It could be, I think he had this one before. I don't know. This kind of goes with, or we give him this door because it's fancier. What do we think? Hope we get a color wheel or something next game. That would be cool. Yeah. Just let us pick any color and then let us texture over it. I might be overwhelmed by that, though. This is the thing. There's a balance. The reason I like Animal Crossing is because I'm limited in choice. When you give me unlimited options, I get overwhelmed. It's, what's an example? I get a little overwhelmed in Palia, but I don't know if that's a good example. I would say Palia in certain aspects doesn't have enough choice. No Man's Sky. You can do a lot of customization in No Man's Sky. There's not enough choice of furniture, but oh my gosh, do they go wild with everything else. If I give him a green mum wreath, that could solve part of my issue, which I don't think I have. Yeah, I'm struggling with this too. There's got to be a better roof. I might have to change his structure. I don't want to do that, but it would give us different choices and roofs and stuff and siding. I'm kind of desperate need of something here. What about roofing? I like that green roof a lot. And if we can find a good door to complement it. It's kind of what we did for Kiki, right? I don't want to just do that same exact thing. Gold rose wreath for touch of bling. Not a bad idea. What? This is the worst door in the whole game. I'm gonna say that. Unless you're making Santa's Workshop, I don't know what we're doing here. The doors are just awful. I don't like any of these freaking doors. The doors and the roofs should match way closer. Okay, that might... We're getting closer to there. That's a closer match. How many points do you need to make a joke? I think it's 500. So you're close. Wait. Kind of like that. This might not work. Let me take one final pass at the doors. I feel like if we go gray, which kind of looks bluish, greenish in some cases, find something even better that works with the door or roof. Yeah, why are the doors and the roofs slightly off? I'm trying really hard not to use this one. I just feel like it looks so good in so many contexts. Okay, so I feel like the door we had... Where'd it go? I don't even know if that was the one or if it was this one. Shoot. The only thing I'm not loving about this is the door. I think I like this door, to be honest. Too grassy. This is probably the door. I feel like it matches the closest with the roof, and the house looks a little more mature. But now I'm questioning the siding. Is it a little too bright? I don't know. This is taking way longer than the interior did. That's probably it right there. That has like a touch of green to it. I think we go with it. Let's send it. Can always change it later. Whew. All right, we finished. All right, sweet. That took forever. Nice combination. Thank you. I like it. I'm happy with it. Great. Now let's go, like, just look around. We'll make ourselves like a little list of things that I'd like to do to call this island like done. So like, I'm very happy with Kiki's house now. I'm very happy with Coco's house. One thing I was thinking about doing is putting more stuff in front of the farm, but this isn't too bad. I liked the signs, and I like that there's a stall with some fruit and stuff. So that maybe a couple more things in front of it, but it's pretty good on its own. I think the middle of town is fine, to be honest. I'm good with the peninsula area. Pearl's house, I did not really respect the flower choices I made when I redid her house. So hopefully when this is done, I like those still. Raymond's house is getting a big makeover, but I think the green and white mums will still work. Dom's house looks fine. I'm good with the flowers and everything. Zucker's house, still probably my favorite. I want to put a couple more things up here, to be honest. I just don't know what exactly, but it feels like this area could do with a bit of an upgrade. I made this a really long time ago, so the only thing I've updated since 2.0 is like this little fire pit, I think, and that plant back there, but it needs more, so we could do more up here. Now that this is on like Switch 2 and stuff, I don't mind putting some extra stuff down to kind of like clutter it up a little more. Ribot's house is good to me. I don't really want to make any changes there. Of course, these two houses are fantastic. Let's go see Ione in her new house. Crafting. Look at that. Yeah, this turned out awesome. What are you making? Golden piggy bank. And I already know it. Hopefully getting a Switch 2 for Christmas. I hope you do. Museum area is pretty much done. I always kept it kind of light on decoration over here. I think I'll keep it that way. Campsite, I could do a couple more things up here, to be honest. But it's not bad the way it is. Yeah, so the only things I'd really want to change now would be what's in front of my house and Val's house up here. Like just in these little patio kind of areas. And maybe some spots by the farm and stuff. But it's real close. It's real close. I gave myself not too much time today to work on this, so I think we're good for now. And we'll come back to it another time. I don't know about tomorrow. We'll see. No promises. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Stay tuned for maybe some Twitch stuff. Where there's an idea that I have that I'm pretty close to saying yes to. So we'll see. But it would be exclusively on Twitch for reasons. But if you like this, I think you'd like it. All right. So follow me over there. Thanks, everybody. I'll be back soon. And have a good rest of your day. Good weekend. And that's it. Goodbye.